Hello and welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be checking out 10 cards that I'm going to be sending off to PSA. Hopefully this video will help you decide if you should send some of your cards off to PSA to justify that price point for grading. So let's jump right into it. I have about 10 or 11 cards here and I'm going to go over why I'm sending these cards in over other cards and how you can maximize your potential when grading your Pokemon cards. So let's jump right into it. I have the Charizard Vstar, quite a gorgeous card from Brilliant Stars. Just pulled this card. I usually do not prioritize modern when grading. I try to prioritize vintage, but this card is really special. I love it. I love the artwork. I love the Vstar. Everything about it is great. So I'm going to be sending this card in for $100 price point in grading, and crossing my fingers, I hope this gets the 10. I do believe it has the potential to get the 10. So even if it gets a 9, I think it's like 300 bucks. So I'll probably like break even or be a little up, but I don't plan on selling. So we're looking at a $100 price point for grading and about a $500 max potential right now. Seems like a pretty good deal to me, so I'm going to be sending this card in. Let me know in the comments, do you have any Brilliant Stars? Are you sending it in? A lot of people right now are really into Brilliant Stars and they're sending a lot of their cards in because they're just gorgeous. Brilliant Stars, they nailed it. I have to give Pokemon props. They really upped their game this time and nailed it. So the next card I'm going to be sending in is Dragonite Expedition. This card is really special to me. It's super nostalgic. I got this, I believe, off Facebook Marketplace about a year ago or so, and it's really beautiful. Unfortunately, a little bit of print lines, but nothing too bad overall. It's a really gorgeous card, and the centering is perfect. The back has no whitening. I think it'll grade a 9. So we're looking at a $100 grading price. I believe a 9 last sold for around $500 for this card. So it's kind of a no-brainer to me long term. I do not plan on selling it anytime soon. Love this card, and it has a lot of potential to grow in the future. So that is the next card I'm going to be sending in. All right, we have Typhlosion first edition. No introduction here as well. This card is very, very special to me. It's definitely not going to grade the 10. Definitely not. It has a little corner wear right here. I don't even know how it got there because the rest of the corners are perfect. But I'm going to be sending this in for a $100 grading fee, and I expect to get the 8 or the 9 at best. I'm happy with the 8. I do want the 9. This is one of those exceptions where I'll send in a card that I believe may get the 8. Just because of how rare and valuable this card is, you know? So I'm gonna be sending in my first edition Typhlosion for a $100 grading price, and I expect to at least make a few $100 if I ever do decide to sell it, which I probably will not. So when you're deciding which cards to send in, it's really about the abundance, the rarity, and the condition. So you really wanna analyze all of those things. Take a good light, compare your card to other PSA 8, 9s on eBay. Compare your card, be realistic, be honest with yourself. Tell yourself, okay, what's my card gonna grade? Don't hype yourself up. If your card is probably gonna grade a 6 or 7, maybe hold off right now or go with a cheaper grading company. I choose PSA because personally I've seen them give out way more 10s than other grading companies. And that's really what I'm going for, is the 10. So first edition Typhlosion, no brainer, sending this in for a $100 grading price, and I should definitely be in profit on this card when it's all said and done. All right, so the next 4 cards are very, very special to me. We have base set Charmander Shadowless. Do not forget, Shadowless is right here. So if there's no shadow, as in comparison to the shadow on Snorlax right here, that's a shadow. This is Shadowless. I got these cards from the first edition Shadowless starter deck. You can find that video on my channel. Just scroll down, you'll see first edition Shadowless starter deck. I go over how to identify which deck is Shadowless, how to not get like scammed over by an overpriced deck that ends up not being Shadowless. So I opened this on camera and we pulled these cards and another card I will show you soon. These cards mean so much to me. I grew up with this. This is what got me into Pokemon, this artwork right here. So these are straight from a first edition Shadowless box, mint condition, beautiful cards, beautiful. I do believe these will all get the 10 because they were instantly sleeved and they're perfect centering. It's a pretty easy card to grade too. So these are the next cards I am sending in at $100 price range each. And I think a 10 is only going for around $300, give or take. But I do not plan on selling these anytime soon. I definitely see these going up in value in the years to come. But it's a no-brainer to me, $100 each. Get these in a nice PSA slab. Excuse me. In a nice PSA slab and hold these long term. So we got Shadowless Charmander sending 4 into PSA. All right, and for the next two, we got the daddies of the Charmander, the base set Charizards, 2 base set Charizards. All right, let me tell you right now, I forked out quite a bit for these cards, probably about 500 for one, 450 for the other a while ago, but they are in really good condition, very clean. I would show you the back, but I have sleeves, Vivid Voltage sleeves. Sending these in, no brainer, $100 price point. I gotta tell you guys right now, if you have any kind of base set Charizards that you think will even grade a 6 or above, just send it in. It's probably worth it long term. That's just what the Charizard economy is like. Can't explain it, but people will always love Charizard. So I got 2 base set Charizards, very fine condition. As you can see, the holo is super clean on these. Can't really see much here, but they're super clean. I'm hoping for 9s on each of these. If I get a 10, then great, but probably hoping for 9s. $100, no brainer. I believe the 9 last sold for around $1,200, so very good investment. Charizards are always going to be in demand. Sending these bad boys in, and hopefully they make it back safe in a PSA 10 case. All right, I got the next card here, and I believe it is the final card. So this card is actually my most valuable. I pulled this from the first edition Shadowless starter deck. Well, it's the most valuable in this set right here that I'm sending in. First edition Shadowless starter deck. This Machamp, I'm telling you, it is gem mint. It is a gorgeous card overall. And I compared this card to another PSA 10 first edition Shadowless Machamp, and it's literally the same exact cut, same exact centering. Doesn't mean it'll get the 10, but I am sending this in for a $100 price range. A 9 goes for around $500, so no brainer. I believe it will get the 9, and hopefully, pray to Lord, it gets the 10, because we're talking big bucks at that point. I do not plan on selling it. I just want it in a case. So that's it for today's PSA video. Just a few more tips when sending your cards in. Always make sure you have them sleeved in a PSA authorized case. Do not send them in bare. A lot of people end up doing that when they're new. And make sure to examine your cards before deciding to send them in. Obviously, if you grew up with the cards and you just want them graded for sentimental value, that is completely different. But if you are looking to, make a little, do something with that $100 grading fee, then analyze your cards, be honest with yourself, and honestly, just do it to have fun. Getting your cards back after getting them graded is a really good feeling. It's just really exciting to see what you're gonna get. It's really exciting, although it can take a while to get your cards back. It's well worth it. Although it is not worth it for every card. I see a lot of people ending up with junk slabs that they cannot sell, they do not want. So be thorough, pick cards that mean a lot to you. Grading prices should come down eventually, and that'll be your opportunity to grade those cheaper end cards. All right, thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe if you enjoy videos like this. I want to help the Pokemon community as much as I can, because there is a lot of misinformation in this community about a lot of stuff. So we just need to stick together and help each other out. Thank you so much for watching. All right, goodbye.